But people want to argue about who the Moors are. Like what it means to be a Moor. Our most ancient cultural construct is morality. Voodoo, African traditional culture, the ancestors wouldn't let die. Moors, the ancestors wouldn't let die. But when you say Afrocentrist, man, that's a new concept. Religion, science, psychology, chemistry, biology is all the same for us Moors. Cause I gotta talk about the Moors. The reason why I gotta talk about the Moors is because people are talking bad about the Moors and people don't know about the Moors. Because they don't know no more. Listen to the language. When people no longer know no more, then they don't know any Moors. Because they haven't seen any Moors, heard any Moors. They've heard a lot of morons. Say that you can't look people in the eye, you're not moral. You know, obviously when you're trying to establish yourself, you have to be controversial, but you have to be bringing solutions. And what I found is when I listen to a lot of people out there, as controversial as they are, the solutions they are suggesting or offering, sometimes they're not even offering any solutions. Sometimes they're not even offering any solutions like, okay, maybe if we got all these people together and gave them a spiritual bath, they won't be fighting anymore. You know? It more sounds as though they're just yelling, screaming, and arguing. This is my problem with SETI. And I'm going to talk about SETI because when the Spirit showed me that he's listening to my talk shows and then going and doing YouTube vids on it, that's a question of morality, and I'm a Moor. Because other people have heard me speak on morality a lot when I talk about the fact that, come on man, you're selling other people's intellectual property, their creative talent, and you're not giving them even 10 cents for everyone that you sell, and you think you're doing a good. Because, you know, people that sell the Soul Conscious DVDs, they will tell you, well, you know, I'm just trying to get the information out there, man. Like, people need to hear this. Well, the people that put it together need to be compensated for it. But then they'll be like, you know, why these priests always want to get paid for this and get paid for that? That's why. If a person sits down and takes their time out to do something to help somebody else, they should be compensated for it. So I'm like, you're not moral, because the same way that you believe that priests and priestesses in African traditions or whatever are always about money for their services, is the same reason why you don't think Bobby Hemmett or Phil Valentine should be compensated for the DVD that you just sold. You're not rational. And look at the people that get the worst reputation. It's either the Moors or the voodoo priests. Obviously it's because they're the same people. It's just that they're not behaving and acting and saying what they should be saying. They're holding on to something that the ancestors won't let die. Voodoo, African traditional culture, the ancestors won't let die. Moors, your ancestors wouldn't let die. But when you say Afrocentrist, man, that's a new concept. It is a new concept. That's a recent construct in our minds. Afrocentrism. Our most ancient construct was morality. We're speaking English. Our most ancient cultural construct is morality. You serve the law, the law. You serve the law. You speak to any Mason who is enlightened, and they'll tell you it's about the law, it's about the law. Allah, 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 it's about the law, it's about being lawful. You want to tell me about 9 ether, third density? Like, I can't eat that. I can't process that. But if you can't process morality, you sick. If you can't process that, if you're gonna read a brother's book, Phil Valentine, and get some ideas from it that help you to move forward in your understanding, and you can't once say that you got it from X, Y, and Z, you're not moral. Say you're not moral. Everybody that asks me said, I love Bobby Hemmett, man. People say stuff about Bobby Hemmett, but like, I love that brother though, man, because he gave me some credit. He gives people credit. I met him face to face, and I was like, he has a good heart. I met Seti, no. You know how a person ain't got a good heart, they can't look you in the eye. Even all the other immoral people in the black conscious community say Seti can't look people in the eye. Seti, you can't look people in the eye, you're not moral. Phil Valentine, you admitted that you are arrogant.